And right now we have an all-new Where's the Money report to share. North Carolina ranks 8th for the percentage of renters behind on payments and facing a likely eviction. New survey found of those people behind on rent in the state, about 61% say that they are likely to face eviction in the coming months. Consumer investigative reporter Bill McGinty spoke with an expert at LendingTree.com for advice if you find yourself in this situation.
North Carolina is one of the states where renters are at the highest risk for eviction. So it's certainly a pretty significant problem, especially for North Carolinians.
So what advice would you have for renters right now that are behind on rent?
What you want to do is get in contact with your landlord immediately. As soon as you think that you're going to run behind, the first call you make should be to your landlord to say, hey, look, running a little bit behind. What can I do to make sure that I'm paying my rent or that I can keep my apartment or house? The other thing that you can do is check with the local government, North Carolina government, to see what kind of rental assistance programs are available. There are rental assistance programs out there, but often you have to be the one who seeks them out, who applies for them. So in a nutshell, the most important thing that you can do is to just be proactive, try to keep on top of it, and don't let yourself get completely buried under months and months of missed rent payments.
Not paying your rent can really damage your credit long term. I mean, it may prevent you from renting another place if you get evicted.
The thing about an eviction is that it usually doesn't go on your credit score, but what it is it's public knowledge. So if you're renting an apartment in the future and your landlord does a background check, they might see that you've been evicted in the past and be less likely to rent to you as a result. So the thing to keep in mind with that is that if you're at a risk of losing the place that you're renting, what you'll want to try to do is leave on your own terms without necessarily being evicted. So if you get in contact with your landlord and they say, look, I can't offer you an extension on your payments, I really need you to leave, you'll want to try to do that before they actually take you to court and put you through the eviction process, just so you don't have that mark following you around for years and years.
You would agree that it's better to pay something than nothing?
Absolutely. Even if you cannot make full rent, you'll want to still be able to send something to your landlord. I think it can go a long way, if not, helping you keep the place you live, but also showing your landlord that you are serious and that you're not trying to, not pay the money that you owe.
All right, Jacob, thank you.
Thank you.
Some important advice if you'd like to take a look back at all that you just saw in this story, including other Where's the Money content that might be useful. You could head to WCNC.com/money.